Yo, 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 what is up, everybody? How are we doing? Hold up. I gotta make sure that we are good to go on all the pages. Okay. Come on. Why is it failing on me? Make sure we're live on Pump. There we go. Perfect. Okay, we're live on Pump as well. Love to hear it. Okay. All right. So I'm going to pin this real quick and then we'll jump right into it. All right. Let's see, and just double check the YouTube real quick. All right, perfect. So I think we're golden there. All right, let's get right into it. Let me share my screen real quick. All right. Boom. There's that. Go here. Okay, perfect. Let's have a video. Okay, I got the video set up. Perfect. Let's go. All right, so it is another day of building in public with y'all. And I'm going to get straight into this and kind of just show you guys exactly how you guys can kind of walk through the platform and use it. If you guys don't know, we are Clipit, your AI-powered content engine. And essentially what we are is we are a AI-powered content engine where you will be able to take long-form video and get it cut up into short-form clips that are cut, captioned, and eventually be able to publish them to your different platforms. So that's kind of what we're building out, and our product is in beta right now. And the only way you can use our platform is by getting credits from us, and you can do that a couple different ways. You can reach out to us on the X profile here. So you can go to X and you can reach out here and we will get you some credits. We have a referral system where you can also earn credits. So there's a couple ways you can do that there. And essentially our product is tied into usage. So what I mean by that is the credits are tied into specific actions on the site. And from there, that's kind of where the cost comes from and how essentially how much you can use the platform. We want everybody to be able to use anything in the platform and not be locked out. A lot of these other platforms, Opus, CapCut, other tools you may see that are similar to this, they're like tiered plans, so you don't get everything at once. Where with our platform, you're going to be able to essentially come to the platform, make as many clips as you want until your credits are gone, and then boom, you have to re-up or just wait until you get more. And then all that's based on different usage. So a chat can be a certain usage, a transcription can be a certain usage, and a generation can be a different amount of usage. So it just depends on what you are trying to do and how much of the platform you're using at once. Whew. All right, so that's kind of how we that's kind of essentially what we are and what we're doing. and how we're building stuff out. So that's kind of how we're getting this thing started. And one of the cool things we're doing in the hackathon, and so something I'll show you guys, is building out a live streaming feature where essentially I can take my live stream directly from, I'll show you guys right here actually. Here we go. I can take it directly from Pump, so I can go here, and I can search here, and what I just double check. Whoops. What I can do here is then wrong way. Where's it at? Down here. I can go to where'd it go? Double check. Share, and I can this one. Sorry. Copy that, and then I can put that directly into our platform right here. All right, and I can add that, and we should be good. Something is wrong with my headphones. 1 second. I'm trying to figure this out. Where is sound? There we go. There we go. That's way better. Perfect. Okay. Way better. All right, so now you can see here, the stream is going to be coming here, and we can watch it. Here we go. And then Clipit will be auto-clipping this as well. And, you know, that's one of the cool things that we're building out for streamers in the hackathon. All right. So I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to grab this right here, and we're going to start clipping this. All right, so go ahead and paste that directly into the site there. Then we'll extract and take it from here. All right. Startup process with some quick clips of AI. We'll go let's go 60 by 9, TikTok viral. We'll go educational. Alrighty, here we go. Excuse me. All right. So now that we've prompted it, we can have Clippy start working here. And then for you guys that have been following along with us and kind of our roadmap and where we're going, we are ultimately finishing up some of the remotion stuff. We'll be able to see here how much progress, how much more we need to do. So this is also what we kind of do here as well, is we just kind of demo and test stuff out live as well. What's up, Jack Marsh? Good tech. I've used it myself. Good, good, good. I'm glad that you have used it, and I'm glad that you have had a good experience. It's good to have you in here, sir. Let's get some of these clips going. All right, here we go. Here we go. So we're just getting clips here. I can't wait to. Okay, guys. So remotion. I'm gonna break it down again because it's taking a little bit longer, and I can tell you guys why. Is essentially remotion was not a thing when we built this product. So like I said, because I don't know our story, we've been building this product out for quite a long time. If you guys want to know more about our story, we have some stuff on the YouTube where you guys can kind of check out what how we got to where we got. But essentially, when we first built this, the platform remotion wasn't a thing. So with the platform not being a thing, or sorry, remotion not being a thing, we have essentially laid pipes that is the old FMPEG, essentially pipeline. And then on top of that, we've had to build remotion over top and keep stuff intact and all this crazy stuff. And Nick is actively working on this stuff right now. Like, he is catching logs around the product and around the site right now. So my profile is actively in kind of like a beta testing mode. So I get a lot more problems because I'm on the new pipeline. And that's kind of stuff we're testing out. But for you guys, this stuff's not going to be a problem. But as soon as stuff fails for me, Nick will catch it, we'll update it. And then as soon as I'm able to get through this thing seamlessly, that's when we'll start turning on some of the cool stuff. But if you guys have questions or, if something fails, just know that it's because I'm in a beta of the beta testing out the new remote motion features. I can already tell this is going to fail just because of how long it's taking. But we'll give it the benefit of the doubt and we'll see exactly. We'll see if it impresses me. Let's just say that. So we'll wait here because it also could just be my prompt. You never know, but we'll know here in a little bit. I got to check. Oh, look at that. Prove me wrong. What do you know? So it seems like, guys, this window here, I believe that this on this kind of new beta profile that I'm in right now, it seems like it's kind of swap the flow where before you guys would ultimately just get presented with the carousel right away. It seems like now it just wants to show another processing clip screen, which isn't oh, Jack, yes, you're right. That was fun. Yeah, I have that's up here actually. I think it's in here somewhere. I have so many clips. Yeah, right here. So if you guys see, this was a clip that we made with our platform. And then if you guys don't know who Liminal is, check them out. Their product is crazy. I got to learn a lot around their product just by clipping. And essentially, we just started clipping some of Bryson's stuff. And this is one of the clips we found. And then the Liminal team was like, dude, this is really cool. Like, look for this. And we found some more moments. So I was happy to share some of the cool builders in the space. That's what we want to do. So I'm glad you're in here and checking this out, Jack. It's going to be pretty cool. So here's some of the clips we made. Let's look at these.
Make sure that you invest in your Claude.md. That's
okay. So for you guys that don't know who this video is, this is the Boris Cherny. He's the creator of Claude Code, and he did this interview with Greg. I think his name is Greg Eisenberg. I want to say, could be butchering that, but essentially that's what this is. And this is him talking about, and this is actually great because Nick, if you're watching this, which he might be, we talk about using different Claude models, and he's like, well, son, this one should be better for what we're trying to do because it's less usage. But apparently, and this is what this clip's kind of about, the creator of Claude Code says that the more expensive models are actually better and cheaper to use because it's an easier output. So, it's a quicker thought process. Unfortunately, money's well, Jack. Our product is free right now. So like you can get free access to this and play around with it. And then one thing we're exploring too is kind of doing, we want to help businesses with their content as well. So like if you're a business or a content creator that, just needs to streamline your content, we have kind of plans and models set up for that as well. And we'll have more coming out around that stuff soon, some documents and stuff about if you're a content creator or a business that needs help with short form content or just content in general. We have a kind of cool plan there. And I'll share that with you guys as soon as we know. But let's look at this clip.
Make sure that you invest in your Claude.md. That's super duper important. And I talk about that in number 4 also.
Mm-hmm. Number 3, you say, I use Opus 4.5 with thinking for everything. It's the best coding model I've ever used. And even though it's bigger and slower than Sonnet, since you have to steer it less and it's better at tool use, it's almost always faster than using a smaller model in the end.
And cheaper. It's sort of counterintuitive. And I had to explain this to people a few times. But because the model is smarter, it actually uses less tokens in the end.
That's crazy.
And it uses so many less tokens, it's often cheaper than using a smaller, less intelligent model, even though the per token cost for that model is lower. So
I mean, I guess it makes sense because if the model's smarter, like if the model is smarter, it makes sense that you would be cheaper because it's smarter, so it's going to do tasks in less steps. So I guess that makes sense.
Little counterintuitive, but yeah,
But at the same time, like this is the creator of Claude Code. Like, can we really, like, dude, my usage has been, yeah. Like, can we really trust him? You know what I mean?
Use the smartest thing if you can.
Well, we appreciate that. We appreciate that. Number 4, our team shares a single.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim that clip.
Use the smartest thing if you can.
I'm going to trim it right there. So I don't know how many seconds that is, but let's export this one. And this will be good to know because I'm on the remotion pipeline. You guys can see here. If this thing fails, Nick will catch it right away because he's built kind of a cool log system. If you guys don't know who I'm talking about, don't know Nick, go look at we did our last stream on Friday. It was the last one that he was on. And he's our CTO and our dev. And the way he builds stuff is absolutely crazy. And he's built some cool things around testing and how we can auto streamline a lot of this. But let's also check out another one. Why not? Never comment on the same PR issue twice. Why Claude Code needs eyes to write good code. The painter analogy. I think I've seen this one. Just like online. Not with our platform, but just other people.
Output. And so we just kind of saw with Cowork how good Claude is at using the Chrome extension in order to write email and in order to work with Sheets. And it's exactly the same thing. If I'm building an app, I always use the Chrome extension to have Claude test its own work. And if Claude can verify its own output, the result is going to be way, way better.
I think Nick has a crazy system on how he does this too. It's similar to this.
And it's sort of like, imagine that you're a painter and you make paintings and they have to be like pretty good. They have to be maybe even like photorealistic or something, or just like, some kind of like very detailed style. And you have to wear a blindfold. You're just not going to be that good. It's not going to come out that great. Whereas the same thing for an engineer. Like if you have to write code, but you can never run the code or you can never see the output and you can never see the website. It's just not going to be good. And so it's the same thing with Claude. As the model gets more intelligent, that first shot is going to get better and better. But really, you want to give it a way to verify the output, and it'll be.
Okay, so that just needs like 2 seconds more extended, possibly, but you can still get away with that clip. So I can already we'll see. This seems to be rendering a little bit longer, which could be a good thing. So we're gonna have that render. I don't know if this will break. Like I said, we're testing this all live. We're gonna go advanced. Okay, it's still there. Perfect. All right. So advanced editor. This one looks like it's gonna still time. This one might time out, which is okay. We'll look there, but let's look at our transcript and let's see if we can find it. I think it was the first clip. Nope. There we go. Found it. Okay, so let's play this one.
Output. And so we just kind of saw with Cowork how good Claude is at using the Chrome extension.
So eventually, so this stuff here, I'll kind of break down what we're doing on the transcript here for you guys. And like I said, if you guys didn't tune in, I'm going to pull up Stitch real quick. This was kind of a... I have gone into Stitch because if you guys don't know, I have designed my first initial UI for all of this was built out with Figma. And that was a while ago when Figma was the latest and the greatest in the tech. Stitch is now kicking its butt. So I've been in Stitch kind of messing around with stuff and adjusting the video editor and fun stuff like that. And then ultimately putting it into Figma, which this is teasing what could be to come. But like I said, part of the roadmap here is to, once we have all the remotion in and we have all the nice, a lot of the bugs fixed and a bunch of the just like stuff that needs to be adjusted. Like I have an audit list of everything that needs to be adjusted. As soon as remotion is fixed and not fixed, but added in and adjusted and tested and proven, we will then pivot to that list. And then from there, it's just simplifying and streamlining. So for here, you can kind of see, you'll be able to change kind of the colors, all these words.
How good Claude is at using the Chrome extension.
So eventually, remotion is still, I can trim it there too. That's cool. But essentially this, you'll be able to change the color of the remotion text with the color here. You'll, clip start, clip end. You guys know you can click here, extend it or trim it. You'll also be able to, like, for instance, it keeps saying quad instead of Claude. Of course, be able to edit the text here and have it adjust in real time. So this is just stuff that we're working on. It just takes a little bit of time to do, and we have other priorities that we're focusing on. But just know, like, if you have any errors like that, bear with us. We're getting that stuff all fixed and ironed out. But let's see. This one, I think, did this download? Okay, it did. Let me check this. I don't think it auto-downloaded. Okay. So it looks like the remotion's not working right now. It looks like the captions aren't rendering, but it is triggering the right pipeline. I'll show you guys this real quick. Like I said, this is only going to happen to my stuff because I am on the I didn't show the audio. Hold up. I am on the remotion pipeline. So a lot of stuff you're seeing here that's failing is because I am actively testing this stuff out. But this is our clip.
And I talk about that.
But it doesn't have the captions. So this is good to know for Nick. He'll be able to see that the captions aren't coming up. So we're adjusting that with the remotion pipeline. This won't happen for you guys. It's just me beta testing the remotion stuff. The reason I could tell it was in the remotion pipeline because it didn't have our bumper video, which is something Nick told me to look out for. So I'm going to see if he saw that. If he saw that in the logs or anywhere, and then I'm going to reach out to him real quick and tell him that we're getting watching the stream. Okay, so that we're just not on my end. I'm not getting remotion captions. You guys will be good to caption and get your normal outputs, but for me, testing, it's not going to work. But so that's good. We got a clip there. For you guys that don't know, we also have our AI agent that'll be able to analyze this video for us as well. One thing I'm going to ask it too is I'm going to be like, I'm going to add the video and let's see, startup. Ideas. There it is. Break down this video and tell me what it is about and how I should plan my content and how I should go about posting these clips. Okay. Just because I don't know, we have an AI assistant that kind of lives within our editor, our library, throughout our platform that has context of all this stuff. So for instance, you're seeing a lot of these other clipping sites, Opus, CapCut, whatever the site may be, you name it. Where's their agent, right? We need an agent the agent that we have is an extension of your workflow where you're able to ask a question about the transcript, ask it about the clips, ask about the full video, ask it to publish stuff for you eventually. We're building this all out so that essentially you have an extension of your workflow that is automated and helps get you 10x the output for your content, as well as the cool thing that we have here, which I'm going to move my camera so you guys can see it, is the brain that's right here is the learning, right? So this is how it learns and adapts to the style. That's the other fun thing is we're going to have it. It's going to be able to learn and grow and adapt to your content, your audience, and your personal profile. And then also collecting knowledge around all the clips being generated. All right, Nick, now that you're watching, issue I had is it looks like I'm on the remotion pipeline, but it looks like the remotion captions aren't, he's watching the stream, that's why I'm talking now. Looks like the captions aren't rendering on the exported clip. So for instance, when you're telling me that the remotion pipeline doesn't have the bumper video at the end, when I exported my clip, I didn't get the bumper at the end, and I was in the remotion pipeline, but I didn't get any captions. So there's still something there around the captions and remotion not rendering and burning on the video. All right, that was a little talking to Nick so that he can problem shoot that. But essentially, it's our model here now is gonna, I asked it for, I added the video, I asked to break it down what it's about, and I asked it to tell me how I should post this stuff. So a lot of these other clipping sites and clipping tools or whatever you want to call them, content tools, They don't have an agent that's built out, tailored around how you work, how the video is, how the transcript is, how the clips are made. It doesn't have that. So, and people are like, oh, we'll just get an OpenClaw. I mean, sure, but you got to think of it like, to me, it's like you can think of it as, well, yeah, just get a Ferrari, and I'm gonna just get a Ferrari. Okay, well, what if you have to go off-roading, right? Like, you need something that's specialized, or like, it's OpenClaw is like, yeah, I can do whatever. It can do good at whatever, or great. You can say great at whatever, but it's not specifically tailored for this use case, right? So this use case is specifically tailored for content, for clipping, for publishing. Like, it's tailored only around that. That's all I have to worry about. And all the tools and everything is the same exact setup as you would do in OpenClaw, except it's built into the platform. You don't have to set one up, right? Anyone can set this up and use it and get the same output as something like OpenClaw, if not better, right? I'm highly confident this is going to be, when we're building this out and it's all said and done, this will be the main infrastructure for content, short form content and long form content. And the way just you be able to distribute the distribution of it, right? The creation of it, the automation of it, like all of this will be put into our platform, and that's when we're building out. If you guys don't know too, like if you guys don't know my story, I quit everything I was doing. I was working at Amazon. I quit everything I was doing, and I learned about AI for like 6-7 months. And I would drive to Seattle for like peak traffic hours, like work 4/10s, and I would spend my days off. I'd be learning about AI. And then I got to a point where, I met Nick and we started building this thing out. So I was like, I am adamant that I'm going to keep this thing going. I'm going to make sure this product is the best thing we could build, because I bet on myself to do this, to build this product, to, have a real product, have a tool that I think is great. And I'm not going to let it go to waste. So that's just, I got a chip on my shoulder. What can I say? So it looks like I just found the clips. I wanted you to explain what the video is and then identify the best platforms to post the current clips I have. Excuse the spelling, but that's just a little rant that I will just kind of say there. All right, so we're gonna send that and we'll do it again, but that was my little rant for today on how we came to be. All right, so Nick got back to me. He is looking into the Remotion exports, because dude, if we can get this thing exported today, like live on stream, if I can get it to where it I can get the Remotions to trigger, I will be stoked. It'd be great to roll that out for you guys and have you guys mess around with it today. But we will check it out. All right. So we got, these are other clips it made. So I mean, those kind of cool, but I did someone I wanted. We're also going to be working on tailoring that chat experience as well. Tailoring it to just be better overall. I think I had the roadmap on here for you guys too, so you guys can kind of see. And then these live streams, if you guys are ever curious, go back and watch these if you need help with something. I kind of use them as just like an educational tool too. Where is the... there it is. For you guys that don't know, right? So it was stuff we're working on. This is priority 1 or Q1. I guess it'd be Q1. This is like number 1 roadmap that we're working on. So we're like right here, right? So like most of this, we still need to fix some bugs in here, but the stuff's all laid out, which will improve. There we go. Which will improve a lot of our platform. All right. So it looks like this is getting cut off a little bit. So we just need to adjust that still. Whenever there's a table involved, it wants to go all the way over. But you guys can see here, it tells you the video's about, key topics, compound engineering, automation, verification. Once the plan is good, the code is good. Then it says your current 7 clips. So it knows the clips that we have. 60 seconds. It has the platforms you can see here, and I'm sure it says like best days and everything over here. Actually, I think we can see it if I copy it. Let me see if I can get it on a doc real quick. Let's see. All right. Is that what it was? This platform. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to just copy this real quick just so I can show you guys. I'm just going to copy this whole box. That way we can just read the whole thing. And yes, this is annoying. It's going to be fixed. I promise. Oh, I didn't get the chart in there. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, let's see if I can get this chart in here. There we go. Let's go black. And then highlight none. Black. Okay, well this looks messy, but it's okay. Hold up. I can't even read it right now. Okay, so try it again. Oops. All right, so this is gonna look messy, but essentially this is kind of what's behind some of the text there, so you guys can see that. Bear with me. I got so many tabs open, it's going wild. All right, so you can see here, key topics, parallel window, model economics, compound engineering, automation, 7 clips. You can see here, this is down here. So as the clip, how to use it, 60 seconds, and then the platforms, right? And then why. So LinkedIn, YouTube, thought, leadership behind the scenes. So this is kind of what's there. Even knows clip 2, coding from your iPhone is a process snare. This is potentially your strongest viral clip. Would you like me to recreate it? So we'll ask it to do that. And then here we go. Here's your content plan. You can see down here, tier 2, right? So it has a full plan around your content. And of course, right, I don't want you guys to have to go to a document and yeah, I don't want you guys to have to go to a document and just do what I just did. So like I said, promotion is like top priority because once that is there, it's like we're off to the races. And then the rest of it is just like streamlining stuff and tweaking little things. So Nick's doing the heavy lifting now so that in the future, everything's just little tweaks here and there. So let's ask it to redo that clip. Yes. Can you recreate that aired coding? What is it? Coding from your phone. Why not? All right, so we'll have it do that while we're waiting. Yeah, so we're literally just gonna wait on. We'll do this, and then if Nick says he pushed an update, I'll refresh. But if not, we'll keep clipping and playing around with this a little more. All right. Let's see. Let's watch some of these other ones.
Looks like for cowork, I don't think we figured that out yet, but definitely for Quad Code, Quad MD is kind of this is the one thing that you should all be updating all the time.
Love it. Number 6, most sessions start in plan mode. If my goal is to write a pull request, I will use plan mode, go back and forth with Claude until I like its plan. From there, I switch into auto accept, edits mode, and Claude can usually one-shot it. A good plan is really important.
Yeah, like I said, planning is just the most underused feature in Quad Code. Actually, a lot of people use it, but I would say it's still underused.
I've never used it.
I use it for almost all my sessions.
I guess I need to use it.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. So if you aren't already doing this, please do. We've got, we're not going to have time to do all.
Looks like the knowledge base up to date. And, you should never have to comment about something twice. Back when I was at Meta, something that I did is, this is like in a previous life, in a previous job, something that I did is every code review that I did, I would keep a spreadsheet of all the issues that came up. And whenever the same kind of issue came up again, I would just like tally it up in the spreadsheet. And whenever something hit, I think like 5 or 10 tallies or something, I would write a lint rule. And what that is it's a way to automate that part of the code review so I don't have to comment about it again.
That's smart. That's super smart. Just have a running tally of those misses.
And that was back in the days before LLMs and before the model was any good at coding. And so this is the equivalent nowadays. You just tag Claude and you have it update your Claude MD, which is your team's knowledge base. So really simple. And what this means is you don't have to point anything out twice. I'm curious to see what this looks like for Cowork. I don't think we figured that out yet, but definitely for Claude Code, Claude MD is kind of the one thing that you should all be updating all the time.
Huh. Good to know. I mean, I use Cowork, so see, yeah, I would say it's not been figured out in Cowork, that's for sure. I have a memory MD, but I don't know. Nick's gonna set me up for success, so I believe it. So, oh, it's like created this clip. It says it's processing. Okay, come from your phone. What's in this clip? I never would have guessed this in the way I code would have guessed a year ago. I would never have predicted that half of my coding now is just on my phone. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's going to do... I totally forgot. It's going to auto crop the speaker. We'll see if it does it. I might just zoom it in the middle here. Every once in a while we get a little... It's hit or miss. Face detection, hit or miss, for sure. But we're going to... Like I said, it's going to be fixed and adjusted. So we'll see if that populates. What's the status? What's the status? Let's look at the other ones.
We appreciate that. Number 4, our team shares a single Claude MD for the Claude Code repo. We check it into Git. The whole team contributes multiple times a week. Anytime we see Claude do something incorrectly, we add it to the MD so Claude knows not to do it next time. Other teams maintain their own Claude MDs. It is each team's job to keep theirs up to date.
And the Claude MD is just a text file. So there's no special format. People ask this all the time. Is there some special format that it has to be in? No, it's just a text file. So you can put whatever you want in it. This is a screenshot of our Claude MD. This is literally it. So just really simple. And you could format this kind of however you want.
Crazy.
Love it. And then finally, I think, yeah, number.
All right, where is the clip? So confused. Go to my chat. Here you go. Not seeing. Oops. Seeing the clip. Can you add? Oh, maybe it's in my library. Guess we'll check it out. Whoa. It's processing. It lied to me. Processing, yeah, like it looked like it auto zoomed in. I couldn't find the face, so I just went right to the center. Good to know. Good to know. All right, going back. That's the wrong one. This one. What? There it is. All right, so that's where that is. Let's see if I can find anything else to clip. What else can I clip? Should I clip myself? Yeah, why not? I haven't clipped this video before, so we're gonna clip this one too. Alrighty, we're gonna clip this guy right here, my own video. Cause I'm so self-centered. Just kidding. This is gonna be cringe though, to watch myself. I hate hearing my own voice, so it should be interesting. Here we go. If you guys don't know what this video is, it was posted on the X. It's a thread, kind of like a story, right? It's also on YouTube as well. We're gonna 30 seconds, 16 by 9, TikTok viral, and we'll look for some viral hooks. 36. Okay, sweet. Now we wait. We'll go through the whole workflow again. All right. But just like that, like we already have bunch of content ready to go. We have some cool stuff in the works too. Other than just the stuff I'm not going to announce yet because we're working on it. It literally just came up today, but it'd be interesting to kind of see how we can integrate what we're trying to do. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right. All right. Clippy. If you guys come across anything you guys want to get clipped too, let us know. Jack, if you're still here watching, if you ever need credits, just reach out and, I can hook you up with some credits. Not a problem. And that goes for anyone. If you're in the Pump stream, we normally give them away in the Pump.fun stream. If you're on X, you can just send a DM. We just need some feedback. Just give us some good feedback and we'll be good. All right. We're just waiting on Clippy here. Come on, Clippy. And then if you guys are wondering about waiting times, I know some people ask about. Oh, one thing good to note that if you guys are having trouble with a video, if you guys are trying to do it, we just figured this out. This came across yesterday. If you guys are trying to do a sports video, it looks like their YouTube is very, if it's on YouTube, YouTube is very protective of sports content, it seems like. So if you're having a issue, if it's a sports video, just know it's probably because it's being blocked. For some reason, YouTube probably has stricter constraints on sports stuff. We came across that yesterday. So just something for you guys to keep in the back of your mind as you're using the platform. Just figure that out. So just be aware. So I didn't even think of doing a sports video. So I definitely should look into that. Definitely should have looked into it. But it is all good. And we wait, ladies and gentlemen, for our clips to be populated. All right. Okay, we're live. So yeah, this is the video that we're doing right here. Alrighty. Let's get it started. It's already taking a little bit longer than normal, so I'm curious. Curious the logs are looking like. Excuse me. I've had a early morning. I can take a nap. Alrighty. And we just wait, ladies and gentlemen. Wait for our beautiful clips to be created. All right. Let's come on, Glibby. Okay, next pushing a remotion fix, he's working on B-roll fix, and investigating caption issue. I think that's from the last clips there. Yep. So I want to say it was only delayed because it was probably trying to process that last clip that was failed. So very interesting. But he also pushed a fix. So midway through this, we might just get like swarmed with stuff. But we'll see. You never know. I've been proven wrong plenty of times. Oh, that's about to be so cringe. The titles have gotten a lot better. I feel like this thing's learning a lot better now. Here we go. This is going to be cringe as hell. My bad, boys.
And pivot more into an entrepreneur and building something great.
Whoa!
So I went on my way and found a client that I felt like I could help their digital presence online with short form content and essentially media in general, the stuff that I've been learning at the internship the whole time. So everything worked out to where I had a client that was able to pay me an income so I could try and break free from Amazon. And that's exactly what I did. As soon as I got that client, I stopped working at Amazon. And it was a big risk, and it was a...
Okay, there's one. Dude, I'm like cringing inside watching myself right now.
company. And right then and there, I knew exactly what I was going to do. I was going to do that.
Stop.
Now, a little backstory. My Uncle Jesse, everyone in my family knows that he's normally right about a lot of things. So to back that story up, back when I was in middle...
Yeah, dude, this story. So, yeah, my uncle, he's been an entrepreneur, built his own stuff forever. So this story, I'll just shut up. I'll just let it play.
About in middle school, he essentially told me if I learned about Bitcoin, he would buy me one full Bitcoin. Now, obviously, I didn't do that because I'd be in a different position
I should have done that.
today. But that was...
But ultimately, if you think about it, if you want to really think about it, me not taking that Bitcoin is what led to this journey.
It's lingering in the back of my mind as he told me to come learn what he was doing. So as soon as I was back from Christmas...
Okay, so let's see. I've found out that I am not very clippable.
I'm full-time running my startup. I left a safe, comfortable job.
Boom.
And took a risk because I bet on myself that I could do something great. So I hope you guys follow along with me because I finally bet on myself and I was able to do something great. So if you're stuck and you don't know what to do with your life, the words that I would leave you with is bet on yourself because you can do something great. And I want you guys to follow along with me because I'm going to be documenting this whole process raw footage, just me being real with you guys about.
So this one's good, and I think I'm here. I'm gonna go in here. Oh, wrong video. Should load here. Maybe not. Good to know. Nick, I found another bug, and I don't know why it happened. Bro. Okay, hold up. I don't know why it won't let me switch the video. Okay, noted. Loaded the video like 4 times. I forgot the title of that clip. It's got to be this one, though, because I think it's the end of the video. Yeah. All right. Text. And... oh, so it didn't... there's no way for me to extend it. Let's see. He's pushing a fix. I bet you if I refresh this real quick, it might improve. It might improve my experience. So let's see. Oh, busted. Busted. Just kidding. Come on. All right, we'll try this again. From the top. Oh, it's cooked. We're fried, boys. We're absolutely cooked. Cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. Okay. Well, let's check it out. This could just be my... well, please type in. Dun, dun, dun. Try it again. I didn't do anything, Nick, I swear. All I did was refresh. I don't know what happened. It also could be just like I'm cooked. I have a bunch of tabs open. That could be a thing too, but everything else seems like it's working fine. So I guess we'll see. It just refreshed. That's all I did, sir. Don't know what happened. gonna see if this is. It's just me, right? It's gotta be just me. What is happening? No idea what's going on. Oh, okay. Well, it looks like it's down. It looks like we hit a problem with that little push we just did. So we're looking into it. Well, I'm gonna hide this so you guys aren't flashbanged the whole time. You know what? Stuff happens, but you adjust and you pick. Dude, this is so bright. Well, stuff happens. It is what it is, and you know we're adjusting, we're pivoting, and we're building in public with y'all, right? So stuff's gonna break. Stuff's gonna break live. Stuff's gonna be fixed live. So yeah, probably gonna end it there unless we can get it back up, and unless it comes back up in like 5 seconds, which doesn't look like it is. But good, because I also didn't want to keep listening to myself. But so if you have any issues with the site, just know that we're on it, we're fixing it. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed kind of the little demo today, and just know that Remotion is in. He's about to redeploy and speaker triggers. Okay. Just know that we are actively working on Remotion. We're getting that integrated. It's going to improve the captions. It's going to give you guys better features, motion graphics, a bunch of crazy stuff to the platform we added. That'll be fun. And then we're going to go back in and audit the platform, make sure everything's dialed in and clean and crisp and just working perfectly. And then from there, we can start scaling a little more, add in the publishing, right? And then go into probably a subscription model where, so yeah, that's kind of where we're going. If you guys don't know about the subscription model, essentially, it's going to be one price. You get set credits. You can use whatever you want on the platform, and then that's going to go back into buying the token as well. So yeah, that's kind of what's happening on our end. What we're working on. Just know that we're working on this. We're building this out. If you guys are curious about what we're at, what we're about, what we're doing, what we're building, I posted content on Instagram, X, TikTok, YouTube. It's all Clipit dev. Only one that's Clipit.dev is Instagram, so you can kind of watch some of that content, figure out what we're about, how we got here, what we're building. So that's kind of how you can learn more about us. The other way too, you can also learn about us is just going to that page here on X, watching some of the live streams, watching some of the videos, right? As we continue to build along with you guys. I'll share this again, so you guys can kind of come here and watch all this, or reach out here as well is a good way to get us. And we'll check on Clipit one more time. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me, guys. Apologize for the little complete me breaking everything at the end there, but that being said, we're going to go back to work on getting this all ironed out and fixed and adjusted. If you guys don't know the schedule, tomorrow. Check it in 30 seconds. Okay, so I need to check it. If you guys, tomorrow I have kind of a meeting at this time tomorrow, so I'm probably gonna do it earlier in the day, my time. So that's tomorrow. There'll be different stream time tomorrow, only tomorrow. That's because I have some stuff that I need to work on. Oh, Nick, there you go. You see that? I just exposed myself, but it's all good. But essentially, that's tomorrow's stream gonna be a little bit different time, earlier in the day, which it's not a bad thing. And I feel like, that meeting I have tomorrow will be a nice, great way to kind of reset and get a good update around me and the product, and it'll be fun. So stay tuned for tomorrow. I'll have an earlier live stream, or I come and do some of the stuff. I stream every day, Monday to Friday, where I go over the product. If I have new updates, I'll bring them out to you guys there. But yeah, so go to Clipit.dev, start clipping, go to our Clipit page, follow our Clipit page, and come check us out. We'd love to start clipping with you guys, show you guys how to clip. If you're a business or enterprise, or you have content and you just need clips, come talk to us. We have some cool plans around that we can help kind of onboard you guys and figure out what's the best way to get your content. So that being said, my name is Jordan. co-founder and CEO of Clipit, and this is kind of what we're doing and what we're building and what we're continuing to improve upon. And we're back up, boys. So we're back. We're back. Gotta love it. But it's about my time anyway, so I'm probably gonna go ahead and call it. But it was fun having you guys all in here and having you guys watch. But hey, here's what I'm saying, guys. I feel like this product integrates with Pump.fun seamlessly. Like imagine you go to Pump in your streamer or your creator or whatever, and there's already a tool or your audience that can already make clips for you already. To me, it's a no-brainer. But this is just what I'm saying. But with that being said, I'm gonna call it here, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great rest of your day. I will catch you guys tomorrow at an earlier time. I'll give you guys more details around that too later today, possibly tomorrow. So yeah, that being said, I will catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.